My script is a hot mess, it's lost the plot, so I've rewritten it once again. The new version of my script is much tighter while keeping the horror elements, the same protagonist, and the same setting, the London tube station. This change opens up a whole new scene to design. It's a cramped London transport assistance booth, like a little cubicle, very claustrophobic, perfect for my film. The trouble is that there aren't many photos of this thing, so I need to go find it, take photographs of it, and make it a 3D asset for my film. Then we can relight it to make it more like a horror scene. Let's go do that. Okay, found one at Holland Park Station. I tried to take photos, but I got shy as the TfL worker was looking at me. This was the best photo I could conjure. No, I need to track another one. This time I went to Hammersmith Station. No one was here. Perfect. I took a bunch of pics trying to capture all angles. Now that I've got photos of this booth, let's have some fun and go off script. What I'm going to do is green screen myself into the booth and build the rest of the environment in 3D and have some camera movement and combine it all together and see if it works. I've never done this before. It'll be quite challenging to do, I think, but let's try. I set up my scene with 2 main lights and some smaller filler lights. I made sure the green screen was lit up. There are still some shadows, but I think we'll be fine. Then I added this blue contrasting light, which will be the tube sign. This was the final lighting setup. I added white markers on the green screen so we can track easier in Blender. Then I removed the green screen using DaVinci's Resolve. I had some issues, but I think we can get away with it. Then in Blender, I tracked the footage. I set up a quick scene. I aligned everything so the wall was in the right place. I am the plane in the middle, and I added some curves to match my body. When I played the footage, everything seemed to be in order. It was tracked pretty well. I set up my first main light to somewhat match the lamp. The light seemed believable, even though it was on the wall, but in real life, the lamp was on a chair near me. Now need a blue light to match the other side. It's not perfect, but I think if I add more lights later, we should be safe. Then I roughly made the booth. I didn't care too much about the details. I just wanted to try some new stuff. I'm just having fun this week. Later, when I'm making my film, I will try and match the booth to the photos and make it look more realistic. Oh, I'm loving the condensation on this glass. It's a bit scratched as well, so it's not perfect, which adds to the realism. Then I added some random assets from Ian Hubert's Photoscans library. And this was the final result. I gotta say, this went better than I expected. I only spent a couple of hours on it and got something usable. Imagine if I spent a whole week on it, I could probably get it looking somewhat realistic. But it was good to go off script and take a break from my film and have some fun, because that's the whole point of this thing, to have fun. I hope you enjoyed it too, and I'll see you next week. Peace.